Good morning, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's expand our solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you in all directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger than you in all directions. Good job. This week, we worked on the energy within our bubble. How are you doing with that? Are you more comfortable with your energy now? Because it's all about you at this point, you know. You got to be comfortable with you. And if that leads to you liking you, how does it get any better? How does it get any better that you end up liking you, even loving you? Once you're open to receiving, you're even open to receiving you. A lot of times we cannot receive ourselves. We find fault with ourselves so much. And like I said before, we are our worst enemies. And it's enemies, plural. We know how to attack ourselves really well because we know our vulnerabilities. So what have you made? What have you made so valuable in your life that you're not willing to let go at all? Even though it might hurt you, even though it might be hurting you right now, you're still not willing to let it go. Because there's always something that we hold like a sacred cow. Oh, I can let go everything, but not this. This I'm going to keep until forever. What have you made significant in your life? That if you were to let it go, you will just be complete and totally grieved. And because of that, you're not able to move forward. You have to be willing to let go of everything in life, everything and everyone. Doesn't mean that you will. It just means that you have to be willing to. The first time I ever heard that statement, I was horrified. I treasure the people in my life, the things that I have, the beings that are around me. I treasure those. And when I heard that you have to be willing to let everything go, I was like, oh, no way. No, I cannot do that. But see, I learned that you have to let it go. You have to be willing to let go of everything. Doesn't mean it's going to go away. It doesn't. But if you don't have it tomorrow, you're still okay. because you have you. Cannot be attached to anything. Attachments hold you back. Attachments, if you're attaching to something, you don't have anything free, any hands free to receive something better. Like for example, you have two $5 bills, one in each hand. Here I want to give you $1,000 bills, $2,000 bills. But because you don't let the $5 bills go, you cannot grab onto the $1,000 bills. See what I mean? So that is the next thing we need to work on. Not being attached to anything, because that is hindering you. And everything that you've made significant in life, got to let go. And things will be more in the flow. You will get in the flow of everything of life, in the currency of the universe. Because while you hold the two $5 bills, everything else will just flow by. And you'll be on the sidelines watching. But right now, let's go ahead and call on to our dragons. Dragon of the North, come forth, please. Dragon of the South, come forth, please. Dragon of the East, come forth, please. Dragon of the West, come forth. Thank you. It's been a while since we worked with the dragons. And now the dragons are around your bubble. Not because you're scared or anything. Dragons don't hurt you. They are yours. They've been yours for lifetimes. They've been waiting for you to get them this lifetime too. We've been working with the dragons for the past, what, 4 years? One of them even had a baby. Now, as you're in your bubble, I want you to sense the energy in the bubble now that the dragons are around you. Do you notice a difference? Because now you have dragon energy. If you have a bubble that is 6 feet around you, how big do you think the dragon's energy is? So it's encircling your bubble. So right now you have overlap in your bubble, 4 dragon energies, or maybe even 5 because of the baby. How does it get any better? Just sense into the bubble energy now. Go inside your body. How is your body responding to this dragon energy? Did you notice a difference? And the dragons are waiting patiently for you, just sharing energy. They do this anyways, from time to time. They check on you. Last night I had the unicorn come by and check on me. And today is the dragons. Do you see how we influence each other? How do you think your energy is influencing the dragons? Hmm? Because it's not a one-way thing. They are contributing to you and you are contributing to them. That's right. Mm. Did you see how there wasn't much effort to do this? And you can do this anywhere you are. While you're driving your car, if the energies are not too much for you, you got to know you first, though. Make sure you don't introduce stuff while you're driving that you cannot handle. I like to do this while I'm driving my car and the dragons are riding alongside me, or while I'm working. Sometimes I just need that energy. Or like I said, I get visits, like the unicorn last night. And beings that are of the light, they're always welcome in my house. That's why the unicorn is able to come and go as he pleases. So are my dragons. My dragon's job is to guard my home, my property. So let's go ahead and take a ride in the dragons, shall we? Go ahead and pick a dragon that you want to ride. And let's get on it. Hello, babies. Easy. They just jog for attention. Once you've chosen one, let's go ahead and mount it. And let's go for a ride, shall we? And as we take off, feel into the energy of that area that you're flying over. Feel into the energy of the planet. It's changed, hasn't it? It's not as dense, it's not as heavy as it was a year ago. I have a need for speed. Now we're flying above the clouds. Just this sound, the only noise, the only sound up here is the wind. It is a little bit chilly, but all you hear is the wind. You're one with the dragon. You trust it to fly you safely, to see things in from a different perspective. And right now we're just flying because we haven't done it in a while. You can see that Mother Nature's waking up. There's trees that are flowering. The landscape is changing. It is a new year. Our new year starts in January. Earth's new year starts when spring starts. The birds are singing. How does it get any better? It's nice to be way up here. We're just flying around, that's all. You and the other 3 or 4 dragons. It's a sight to be seen. To most people from the ground, they probably cannot see us because it's not within their purview to believe that dragons exist. If you don't believe something, you will filter that exists. And although it might be right in front of your face, you still will not see it. So don't worry. Dragons will not hurt anyone, and nobody will see you. And now that we're up here, whatever you are, start dropping love bombs like balloons. You just create it out of thin air and you drop it to the ground. Whatever you want. Have fun with it. Sometimes it's just good to fly. It's kind of like when you go sailing. Only in sailing, with sailing, you're on the water. With flying, you're just on the air. I'm not too friendly with air, more comfortable in water. But when I'm on the dragon, I know he's going to take care of me. He or she. That's right. I'm all the way in Annapolis now, dropping love bombs. My area needs some love. A lot of people are getting laid off. Federal workers are getting laid off. Approximately 70,000 in my immediate area. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of uncertainty. And this is only in my county. I don't know how many other people are in the rest of Maryland. But because we are next to DC, a lot of people work in DC and live in Maryland or Virginia. So that whole area is being severely impacted with jobs. So, creator of all that is, it is commanded that this job situation be corrected immediately for all. Thank you. There you go. That's why we need light workers, light warriors on the ground. Because you're the ones who provide the information as to what's going on in your area. Good job. Now let's get back home. You can always do this on your own with the dragons, you know. And as you land, thank the dragons for the ride and for having come and shared energy with you. I like to put my forehead on their muzzle because their head is so big. And they kind of breathe into my third eye. Dragon of the North, thank you for coming. You may go now. We all came in peace. We all live in peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dragon of the South, you may go now. Thank you for coming today. We all came in peace. We all live in peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dragon of the East, thank you for coming. We all came in peace. We all live in peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dragon of the West and the baby, thank you for coming. We all came in peace. We all live in peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And off they go. Good adventure for a Friday. How does it get any better? What other adventures will you have today, I wonder? And what adventures will you have this weekend? And with that, let's take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together. Rub your face and open your eyes.